Alright. It's going to be part 3. I'm just going to make a 3-part video. It's going to be part 3 of welcoming myself back to the YouTube world, I guess. Got the dirt pan behind the John Deere. I'm going to cut that middle levee out. Then we're going to pump water, plant some rice. It is September 4th, I think. A little bit too late to be planting rice, but I planted too early next year, make myself mad, and I guess I'm gonna plant too late this year and make myself mad. Let's get it. So right now I'm not trying to scoop any dirt really. I'm dragging this topsoil layer off with all the vegetation in it. I'm trying to anyway, but you can see it's building up, bogging up. It's gonna be a fight first couple of passes, but we'll get it handled. Yeah, I've got shorts on today, but also got some new audio. Need to change this windshield wiper real fast. We can let her be warming up. Give me a good chance to test the audio with some background noise. I don't know how it's gonna work. New mic. The mic I'm using is the Rode Micro. Yeah, so it was about time. Look at that. She's burnt. Y'all, I swear I can't be the only one who cleans the vehicle. 13 seconds later, dirty again. I can't. So much better. Trying to spend a minute to get my camera right here. I wanted to show mostly what's going on behind me, not really in front of me. You know what I mean? Plus, y'all ain't really trying to look at me like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll try it with a little bit of wind on. The AC is gonna be blowing. So I guess right now would be a good time to do a sound test. Look at the video. I know it's probably going to be shaky on the mount that I have right here. But kind of working with what I got. I forgot when we were buying all this new camera equipment yesterday. Oh, wireless microphones and all kind of stuff. And I forgot to get another window mount for inside the tractor. Whatever. Anyway, let me check this audio, see what it sounds like, and we'll see y'all in a second. Alright, well, I think we got our sound figured out. We'll see. Like I said, this is, I don't know, I guess part 2, part 3. I'm going to edit it all down and upload it all together. We dissed the food plot. Got it turned up good. Got our winter wheat planted on it. And now we have been cutting that middle levee off the duck hole. It finally dried up enough. Now it's too dry. You know how that goes. But been building the roads up with the dirt. And I'll show y'all that here in just a second. We are almost there. We're going to continue digging and get that dirt cut all the way down, that way we can flood it up and there won't be a big strip of land right in the middle. We're gonna have 3.5 acres of opening. So let's get it in. I'll see y'all in a second. This right here we're going over now used to be a big mud hole Right up there where that little corner is that you're looking at now, that was a big mud hole. Right here. And then everything for the next 200 or 300 feet, it's built up right here that you can see. It's kind of got some slope off the edges. Very deep mud holes. Little time, a little bit of money, I guess. Not a whole lot of money. Diesel costs. Tires. Had to put tires on the dirt pan. But all this right here was very, very muddy. We probably built up probably 1.5 foot right here, at least 18 inches, I'd say. Because me and Dalton came in when I had that Mini X over here and trimmed out the mud out of the bottom of the hole so we could pack it good. Wouldn't be putting dirt on top of mud, pump it out, and just make a mess. So we'll get into another gear here. We'll go ahead and get back to the spot. Alright, let's cut some dirt. Give me a real good chance to test this mic too. I run the tractor wide open, full throttle when I'm cutting, obviously, but anybody new here don't know what I got. It's a John Deere 5055E tractor. 4-wheel drive, ballast in the rear tires, obviously cabin air, tinted windows, Bluetooth radio, you know, all the works, but none of that helps the functionality on what it's doing. Any of y'all that are watching, and y'all kind of know what you're talking about, this is a 5-yard dirt pan that I'm pulling with this tractor. And honestly, I mean, it pulls it fairly well. It handles it. Now, there are times I'll lug down. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I'm not going to lie about it. Like right there. Started cutting hard. But I'm also in medium range, first gear. That's where I'm cutting. I'm also not trying to dig. I'm not trying to fill the pan up and, you know, a 20-foot swath. I'm using it for what it was intended to be used for, how it was intended to be used. It's a scraper. They call it a dirt pan scraper for a reason. Get you a long area like this, and you can see it filling up now. And you just steady pull dirt. And I'm going to tell y'all, I am very happy with this 55E. I've seen, you know, people talk about it online, and I've had, you know, people that know me personally tell me, oh man, that's way too much pan for that tractor. It really ain't. Not how I'm using it, yeah. I mean, if I just dug down every time, I guess, every pass, I could probably put it in a bind. But I'm impressed with it, and I've done a lot more than it probably was meant to be used for. And love it. I mean, heck, I pull a 14-foot disc with it. As evident on this video, or this series of videos. Alright, now this little spot we're getting into right here is low. It goes around behind the hole. And it's a little trail I built in the woods. Basically kind of bypassing detour the duck hole. It's real low. So working on building it up now. And so far, it's looking pretty good. Like I said before in the other video of this series, my little, we call it like a re-Kickstarter. You know, I've neglected my channel for a while. I had to go off working. didn't have time to really make any content. And then some medical stuff happened and life happened, and I was MIA for a while, but now we're back. But like I said in the earlier part of this video, I know a company, and it's online, obviously, but I know a company I can spend $1,200 on. It's a plug-and-play tuner, pretty much, just like you tune a truck. And I can take my tractor from 55 horse to a 73 horse, just, you know, with the tuning and the fuel and all that. But you will void your warranty. Now, they do tell you, I say they, I ain't gonna say the company said that, I'm gonna say people have told me that you can unplug it. Say if you have any warranty work, like my tractor's under warranty for a long time. It's only a 2022 model, and this is 2025. We got a way to go. But they do say that you can just unplug it, and they'll never know it was there. Which makes sense to me, because it don't go into the tuning of the ECM. It's a box that plugs in front or behind of the ECM or whatever, and it changes all the signals. So it seems to me like a pretty solid plan. Alright, let me show y'all. We're gonna cut some dirt. I know y'all tired of hearing me yapping. Right here is still where the high spot is. You can kind of see it there where the old remnants of the old duck line is. I don't know if y'all remember Hurricane Delta. That's what took out that duck line. And I'm in northeast Louisiana. We're not even in the south Louisiana. But the old hurricane got her. So I went ahead and finished tearing it down. Got it out of the way, and now we'll be picking up the pieces, you know. We got a bite there. We got some of that softener. Where I was talking about, this will be where we park the buggies and the Jeep and all that good jazz. Little Kubota right there. You got the land plane on it. A little too large for the tractor, but it ain't bad. That little Kubota actually pulls pretty decent. That is Zach's daddy's tractor. Hopefully we'll see Zach here in a little while. Come help us. turn some dirt up. Probably gonna blow up now, and we're gonna get a good bite right here. Not as bad as I expected. Y'all can probably hear the hydraulics every now and then. That is because I am feathering the hydraulics. I want to keep a decently consistent cut. Like I was explaining a while ago, one, I don't want to load the tractor up for no reason. No sense in just absolutely wearing it down. Two, I want my cut across this stretch here to be semi-consistent. Pass down here on this left side. We're building this road up. And then we'll continue going back out towards the big pond and where the levees are going to meet. On the high side down there. Pulling dirt that I've already dumped, getting it leveled up. That's what all that lugging was. Down in here, you'll see a hole right there. That's our bayou hole over there where that crane is sitting. It's our bayou hole. Me and Zach cleared it out 2 years ago. Actually, with these two tractors, that orange Kubota and this one. Using hand tools. By hand tools, I mean chainsaws and ropes on the back of buggies, and then when it finally got low enough, we got in there and we cleared the underbrush out with the tractors. It turned out pretty nice. I love how it turned out anyway. I know Zach does. It's something we're proud of, you know. A little bit of this off right here. I got a little high on me. So I'm gonna turn this corner. So I'll trim this down. I'm gonna use that same dirt. Just kind of level this out. Kind of balance that where the cut through is. Flip this blade real quick. Just kind of knock it down. And then as we come through here in a minute, we'll take that turn lip off of it. By the turn lip, what I'm saying is where we turn, it kind of throws that edge up in that corner, but not a big deal. Anyway, we're gonna keep moving dirt, and I'll see you on the second when we go on the long end of the roof. See if I can't give you a little better view, but I gotta wipe this back glass off. You ain't gonna be able to see that. I don't know how long it'll last. It gotta be better, right? Oh yeah, that's much better. Give y'all something easier to look at than my face. So the apron on this pan I do not use. This is actually borrowed from a good buddy of mine. They needed some help, so we have tires, new lines and stuff. I only have one set of remotes on my tractor anyway, so the apron was useless to me. So I pulled the cylinder off of it because it was all blown out. Lines were bad. Everything else. And anyway, I just got the apron chained open, so I just cut and then leave it down just enough to where my dirt don't fall out. But I'm also not digging, so it's a tedious process. High spot right here, so this is where I'm gonna try to cut a little bit lower. Got a little high spot on that edge there. Beautiful Louisiana sunrise. Out there enjoying some time in God's country. Alright, well, we got enough moved for right now. Fill the tractor back up with diesel. I gotta mow my yard. I wanna mow it while it's still got some dew on the ground. And then we got Saints football. Saints versus the Seahawks. I'm still rooting for Spencer Rattler. I want to see what he's got. I want to see him get his first NFL win as a starter. I don't know. Y'all leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below, whether it be on the Saints football or on the dirt pan and working on the duck holes. We got hunting content coming, guys. It's going to be real good. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.